Hello and welcome to another video. This will be another Boogie2988 reaction. This one is called Please Help 2023 YouTube Rewind. Doing these middle of the night reactions again. This is, at the moment, it's just been a better time to do that. I know I could have done that earlier when I was playing Stardew Valley, which, by the way, I'm also playing now, so you guys are probably going to hear that in the background, but I will turn it down a little bit. But I still want to hear it big, so you might hear a little Stardew Valley in the background. Just for today. But anyways, yeah, I got some reactions to do here, so I'm not going to go all into that on this reaction. But yeah, anyways, let's see what happens in this video. This will be a relatively short video, and I'm going to do a Larry Sound reaction after that. And I should have 2 half-mile reactions to do on a Minecraft channel. So the reactions I'm doing now, after I'm done with them, I will be caught up. Well, except for MeowG, which I sucked, but I will catch up with. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get into it.
YouTube used to do this thing called YouTube Rewind, where they would take a look back at the previous year on YouTube.
I already have something to say. What do you mean used to? Do they not do it anymore? I'll have to look into that next time I'm on YouTube. Like, on Xbox or PlayStation, but probably most likely be Xbox, though. But, yeah.
But eventually, YouTube had to admit that the internet is such a toxic cesspool that, number one, there's no good reason to go back and look at anything that happened, and secondly, there's no way to make a video like this that would actually please anybody. All they did was pander to the lowest common denominator and try to make themselves look like the good guy. Well, I no longer feel the need to be the good guy, so I don't mind being the one that takes a quick look back at 2023 in the year that I'm calling the year of Mr. Beast. In 2023, Mr. Beast
Oh yeah, I do not blame Boogie for saying that. Mr. Beast has gotten a lot of subscribers this year. 2023 was definitely his year. And 2023 was a good year for my channel as well, considering how many subs I've gotten this year as well. Because I created this channel in the middle of 2022 last year. And now, coming to the end of 2023, I'm literally close to hitting 500 subs. There's a good chance I'm probably going to be at 1,000 subs sometime next year. Do not think I'm going to hit 1,000 subs before the end of the year. But I don't know, I think end of winter, start of spring, I should be at or very close to 1,000 subs. So, and that's pretty good compared to my last channel, which it took 4 or 5 years to get 1,000 subs. So yeah.
At about 21.7 billion views, making him somewhere near $87 million just in ad revenue. And that doesn't include all of the money from sponsors, because keep in mind, every sponsor on the internet wants to suckle the teat of the beast for good reason. He's won the Streamy Awards in 2020, 21, 22, 23, the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards in 22 and 23. He's on the 100 most influential people for Times Magazine, and Forbes said he has an estimated worth of $500,000. And this is because he's doing something nobody else is doing. It is entirely possible at his level to just coast off of your bullshit content, reacting to Domino's videos and throwing up fast food, but Jimmy does it a different way. He takes a break from his bullshit content to occasionally make the world a slightly less miserable place. In 2023 alone, he built 100 wells in Africa. He helped 1,000 deaf people hear for the first time. He helped 1,000 blind people see for the first time. And he managed to turn a profit doing it. And as you can imagine, because this is the internet, this pisses people off like you can't imagine. The first pushback we see is people saying that this makes a...
William was actually telling me about this earlier, like yesterday. Why are people upset with Mr. Beast over that? I mean, he's helping people out, and so what? He's making a profit. I mean, the kind of channel he has, people shouldn't be getting mad at Mr. Beast for that. So, but you know, there's going to be those haters out there, most especially Mr. Beast's case, because he has like 200 million subs. He may actually pass 2 series in subs soon. So I'm looking forward to that. I know that hasn't happened yet, but it could happen eventually. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. But Mr. Beast is going to be the literal most subscribed channel on channel, and that's a good thing too. It will show YouTube that, you know, creators, you know, YouTube creators, stuff like that, will have the reign on YouTube. And I honestly feel like if Mr. Beast, a channel that isn't corporate, like T-Series, that it will better YouTube in the long run. Because the last few years it hasn't really done that, because T-Series has been the most subscribed YouTube channel. So I'm hoping that changes very soon.
Possible, and it makes disability seem like something that is bad and needs to be cured. Well, as a disabled person, allow me to say it sucks. If Mr. Beast wants to waste his money getting my knees replaced or getting my back fixed, I'm more than glad to let him, and I'll tell you why, because I'm sick of being a fucking victim. And the 1,000 people that he helped see, the 1,000 people that he helped hear, seem to be pretty happy with it. I don't see anybody crying because their identity and victimhood has been taken away. I've known a lot of disabled people, and there's not a single one of us who have said, if you can fix this, please don't. That's just going to annoy me. BuzzFeed had the audacity to say in an article that Mr. Beast seems to regard disability as something that needs to be solved. Oh gee, BuzzFeed, I wonder why that is. Is it because disability is something that needs to be solved?
BuzzFeed can go to hell. I've heard a lot of bad things about BuzzFeed in the past. So yeah, that's my take on that shit. So just want to bring that up real quick.
By definition, disability means there's something you have the inability to do, and chances are you'd probably like to be able to do it. Most blind people want to be able to see. Most deaf people want to be able to hear. Most mute people want to be able to talk. Most cripples want to be able to stand up and dance. I'm not saying there's not some asshole at BuzzFeed who prefers being blind or prefers being deaf, but most disabled people would rather be fully abled. And when it comes to getting people clean water in Africa, people are even mad about that. A group known as Face Africa, who's been building wells in Africa for the last 15 years, said overnight this person comes along who happens to be a white male figure with a huge platform, and all of a sudden he gets all of the attention. It's kind of frustrating. If you find it frustrating that Mr. Beast got the attention for building the wells, then you should have built the wells, assholes. If you've been doing this for 15 years and Mr. Beast is able to come and get it done within just a few months, then maybe you just need to admit you're not very good at it and don't deserve the attention. I don't know about you, but if I spent 15 years trying to build wells in Africa and then someone came along and dug 1,000 for me, I would say thank you and then shut the hell up. Instead of complaining about who gets the credit for digging 1,000 wells, why don't we celebrate the tens of thousands of children who now don't have to drink diseased water? If your goal is to help people, then you should say thank you when someone helps those people. Instead, you're complaining because you don't get the credit. It's pretty obvious what you're in it for. It seems like to me and everyone else that you're in it just because you want the credit for doing it and not to actually help people. And that makes you the scum of the earth. And sure, there's plenty of people online who project their own insecurities onto Mr. Beast, saying he's only doing it to build his name, to build his brand, to try to make money doing it. And you know what? With that kind of attitude, I bet you're real fun at parties, huh? But even if you are correct, Mr. Beast has figured out a way to help people, do it absolutely free for the people that he's helping, and make money doing it, and somehow you're upset about it? Come here for a second. I don't know who hurt you, but it's time to let it go. Mr. Beast is out here showing all of these billionaires in the world how it's done, how they can help people with their money and also keep their money at the same time. If your first response to that is to be bitter and jealous, then I have to ask you, how does their boots taste in your mouth, you boot-licking piece of crap? What you're really upset about is the fact that Mr. Beast is showing that the system is broken and can be fixed, and for some stupid reason, you don't want to benefit from that. It's time to decide if you want to live in a world with your jealous, petty insecurity and identity politics, or do you want to live in a world where people like Mr. Beast make it slightly less shitty for people like you and me? Sure, there's nothing wrong with being disabled, and you shouldn't be treated different for being disabled. There's only one thing wrong with being disabled, and that's the disability part. And if it can be fixed, it should be. And no, there's nothing shameful for being born in a place that doesn't have access to clean water. No one should make fun of you for that. But if someone can fix it, you need to let them. Heal the sick, share your wealth, treat everyone with love and kindness. I know somebody else who did that. But here we are in a world where a YouTuber chooses to be just a tiny little bit Christ-like, and there's so many Judases out there holding the nails and hammer ready to go. That's YouTube in 2023, and you hate to see it.
Damn. That was a good video, though. Now, I have to agree with everything that Boogie said here. No one should be hating Mr. Beast anyways. It's ridiculous. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Stay tuned for the next one. This was an interesting video, to say the least. Boogie did upload a video after this, so you guys will be seeing another Boogie reaction, probably towards the end of the reactions I'm doing for today. So, but yeah, I'm doing these reactions now, and then this afternoon, or middle of the night like I did earlier, I'll probably do another one of the skits. So I'm probably going to hit some of the skits that Ariel did. They got less than 1,000 views. It's just because she got less than 1,000 views doesn't mean the same thing will happen to me. So my channel's still going to use the Rec skits anyways. But anyways, stay tuned for the next one. Larry's Lounge is next.